Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the NSFW podcast. This is Chris Paugh.
And this is John Armstrong. We are back.
We're back. It's been a minute.
It has. You've been traveling the world, man.
We've been plagued with
fame
success.
and fortune. We started this little rag to get off our feet, and now we don't even have time to do it.
Now look at us go. No, we had some power issues here in the studio, too, last week.
Yeah,
it's always something.
It's always something.
Now the washer doesn't work.
Yeah, dude. We went from having like the coldest winter ever to we just had a warm streak, and now it's getting cold again. We are in false spring.
They let us into Joe Rogan's green room this time.
So you know what that means, America. Chris is in the Epstein files. He has been compromised. Yeah. What did they make you do?
The Russians are paying for this podcast now.
The Russians.
No, there wasn't anyone in town.
Is that code word for Mossad? I like how Epstein had all these Israeli connections. They're like, so he's a Russian spy.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
Well, the Russians are part of this. They are.
Whoa, yeah.
I think the axis of evil right now is Trump, Putin, and Netanyahu.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think that's the little fucked up conglomerate.
It's so fucked up though that Putin. I'm like, yeah, he's.
Yeah, he's just that's what he's
like
always.
Diet evil at this point. I mean, how bad can you be?
Yeah, nobody was in town that was like famous enough to be in the green room, so they actually let us in this time.
So how was it?
It was really fun. The show was so good. It's up. You can go watch it on the Roast Battle YouTube. They cut my battle out of it because it was a filler battle and it was a championship, so they'll post it later as a single battle eventually. It went well. We both crushed, but it was not part of the championship. So,
how's the weather down there?
Oh, dude, it was 75, 80 degrees both days. 3 days I was there, yeah. So good. So nice to be comfortable outside.
Yeah, oh, God. God.
Hung out with Mickey.
Nice. Shout out Mickey Genosi, friend of the show.
Yeah, friend of the show, Mickey Genosi.
How's he doing?
We just went walking around a lot just because it was so nice.
How's he doing?
He's got a dog and stuff.
Well, Tyson.
He's good. He's I think he's lonely down there.
Yeah, I've been trying to send him little memes and shit, fucking with him. Does he have like a big beard and he's like? Is he fat Thor?
No, no, he hasn't changed any.
Okay, yeah.
He's like us. He's just unhappy.
Yeah. Just a general malaise.
He hates what's going on everywhere he goes.
Yeah.
You know,
comedy.
Right.
Well, that's cool, dude. How many days were you down there?
I did a show at a place called the Velveeta Room that was pretty fun.
Like cheese?
It's one of the clubs. I don't know where the name. I don't know. I don't think it's the same people that own it.
It's like one of those distinct names.
It was not edible, but you could melt it on anything.
Actually, this is how we made asbestos. We just changed our name.
Before we hit record, we were talking about the movie True Romance. Most movies with one good racist scene come up a lot. But
one that white dudes would always tell me about was the curb stomping scene in American History X. They were always all too excited to say, "Oh, there's a scene where he stomps the black guy's brains out. It's so cool."
Yeah,
but it's wrong, man.
The same kind of people that turn it off 2/3 of the way through.
Yeah, like, that's enough. Yeah.
Start a political party.
Yeah. That's enough.
Oh no, he hit Stacy Keach. I'm done with this. Derek is not a good guy anymore.
You guys should get the wrong message out of the Joker and Fight Club.
Yeah, I just watched that the other day too. I was noticing how funny it is how much he looks like Andrew Tate in that movie.
Wait, who?
The main character in American History X. is who Andrew Tate 100%
like Ed Norton.
based his whole look on.
But the problem with
he's
Andrew,
got the same build, the same shaved head with the goatee and the tattoo on the one side. And
well, the problem with Andrew Tate is he doesn't have a chin, so he looks ridiculous.
No, he doesn't look like. I mean,
like Edward
he's
Norton
got the goatee.
Play a nerd, but he's got somewhat of a jawline.
He's got the goatee to show you where his chin should be.
Oh my God. Those are those dudes, like, if they shave, it's like,
they got Jim Norton chin.
Yeah, put it back. Put it back. Yeah.
They all look like Earthworm Jim outside of the body armor.
Yeah. Yeah, Andrew Tate is like, it's like you're this misogynistic, which is like, okay, most guys suck. I'm not saying that's okay, but like the advertising of it, and now I'm going to human traffic, and I'm mixed, but I'm racist and white supremacist, and you are just a ball of I need therapy.
I worked with this guy at this land surveying company in Columbus. He was from West Virginia.
And I don't like any of those words.
Big, college ball player, broke his leg, didn't make the. Yeah. He tried out for the Falcons, made the team, then broke his leg. Couldn't play anymore. Would say the most insanely racist shit all day.
Is he white or black?
I'm getting there. By all appearances, you would never think he was mixed.
Yeah.
And then, by the way he talked about black people, you would really not think he was mixed.
Yeah.
Then I'm sitting in the office one day on a Saturday doing work on the computer, and he comes in with this black guy that's a lot older than him, and he's like, hey, so this is my dad. And I was like, what the fuck? And then it kind of hit. Then I could see it. Where I was like,
everything made sense.
His he kept his hair real shaved so you couldn't see the curls or anything, and he had features bigger lips and stuff like that than
olive skin,
white people.
They say.
Not so much. He was. I remembered after discovering this, I realized that I had made a joke about albinos one time, and
albinos are like white.
He started talking about an albino kid he went to school with, and how he beat somebody's ass for him and stuff. And I realized I think he was the albino kid that he went to school with.
Yeah, I was about to say is the albino kid in the room?
Yeah,
with
he
us
was
right
telling
now?
it. He was describing it. The way that OJ described the murder in his book. Have you ever read that?
No. I mean, I've seen, the Cliff Notes, the If I Did It.
If I Did It, he describes exactly how it happened, and as though he's standing on the other side of the room. And it feels like one of those scenes like in Fight Club when when he drops the beer and you realize he was alone the whole time.
We should do this again sometime. Oh my God! Well, that's one of the things I noticed. We've talked about this on the podcast. It's like some of your worst, bigoted, xenophobic, racist people are people who are in the hated group, and it's a very kind of pick-me type of thing.
Look at Stephen Miller.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
many people get ostracized from the group, and then they hate the group. You know what I mean? Whether it be all these Hispanic ICE agents.
22%.
Yeah. Yeah.
I double checked that after we talked about it last time.
Cubans, Venezuelans, I mean everywhere. No one's immune from it. And then with all the black pick-me's, there's this colloquialism on black internet spaces. It's called a hard wig, soft life. But black women who date interracially, which there's nothing wrong with that. But some black women who date interracially, people start to notice that the ones who have really bad wigs and weaves, really clearly bad, some are better than others, but the ones that are always bad are always the ones who are with white guys. You know what I mean? And so the thing hard.
They're trying to have straight hair.
Just having a wig, period, is just a woman thing, and it's more prevalent in the black community. But the hard wig, soft life thing is, of course, if you have a shitty wig, you probably gonna have a soft life because you're with a white man. but it's also more indicative of like when you're in black spaces, other black people wouldn't let you get away with looking like that. You can only be around white people who don't know the aesthetics of blackness to not notice that. So that is one of those things that you just notice. This is only the black woman who fucks with a certain kind of white dude. Because if you're in black spaces, they would just like it's like not wearing lotion. It's like what the fuck are you doing? But white people don't notice.
Is the certain type of white dude usually like someone that tries to present themselves as more black, like culturally, or
no? Because those type of black women don't want that. They're usually with like
nerdy,
either nerdy or hippie or even the alt-righty type. But it's a white guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not the wannabe down Eminem like hood one. Not even the Post Malone Jelly Roll. I'm black aesthetic, but I'm clearly racist. Tom McDonald type of shit, which is fucking fascinating, dude.
It's
fucking fascinating. They were showing the early pictures of Jelly Roll when he was a rapper, and he's got the big T-shirt and the fucking braids and stuff, and it's just.
I love your music, but as far as rights go, I don't know if you should have them all.
Well, I mean, fucking, we could go down the pick me line, like bisexual or homosexual or down low men who can't stand gayness or any type of pride or rights or anything like that, but But I'll fuck everybody in this room. Or better yet, everybody in this room fuck me. You know what I mean? So that's the psychosis that really needs to be studied. Because it's easy to look through a binary of straight, gay, black, white, or rich, poor. But so many of these people who are creeps, who are down with these shitty movements, this MAGA, Epstein, whatever, it's just these aggrieved people who have an axe to grind, who when you dig beneath the surface, even if they're in a waspy white Anglo-Saxon Protestant space, there's something kind of other to them or pick me to them. You know what I mean? There's some type of pick me in there.
Yeah,
and that is like
I'm
the
more concerned with the people that present with the right or correct politics that are secretly real creepy.
Yeah. You know who the fuck you are.
Performative.
Again, in black spaces, they
performative
call
wokeness.
that the respectability politics. That's the old pull your pants up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you just pulled your pants up and talked right, the ghetto would disappear.
I support women in all my jokes.
Oh my god, yeah. I love.
But don't be alone with me in a parking garage.
I love women so much. Are you guys still going at it?
There was no going at it.
Okay. Is there still visible friction?
As far as I know, persona non grata.
Okay, heard. I've seen said entity in the views of a lot of my stories.
I'm sure.
When said entity never was
anybody
in my
that's adjacent
this.
to me is gonna be getting that right now.
Like
I cannot wait for the awards show.
Dude, Cleveland Comedy Awards. Congratulations to everybody who's nominated. I went from winning a few awards to not being nominated at all.
There's only 7 or 8 awards this time. I got a nomination for Comedian of the Year.
Nice. Fucking
yeah.
Nice.
We all know it's the let's please be nicer to everyone Chris Paugh Award nomination.
Will you stop outing the predators in our community?
No, I think people appreciate that, actually.
It's our own, whoever made that award.
I think everybody but predators appreciate what I did.
Yeah.
I haven't really, we don't need to go into it on the podcast, but for the non-local people, there was a problem and I solved it.
He Chris Hansen somebody. Have a seat. And that guy, in fact, did not have a seat.
He had one in his car and tried to drive over here to talk at me.
Dude. Switching gears. Oh man, did you want to talk about True Romance?
Yeah, I was telling you I kind of hate that movie now.
Why?
Because it's the. Have you ever seen Leaving Las Vegas?
No, but I know like it's alcoholic.
Yeah, he's basically he's got a terminal disease. Apparently, they don't really say it, but it's part of the movie.
Yeah.
And he goes to Vegas. It's Nicolas Cage. He goes to Vegas and decides he's just gonna use his savings and drink himself to death in Vegas.
Yeah.
So he meets a hooker and she falls in love with him and stays with him the whole time. And True Romance to me, it's one of these are all the most toxic, crazy, like codependent relationships that we told everyone in the 90s were the most romantic. Like dream boy kind of bullshit. It's like
damaged protagonist who doesn't really have a earned or real redemption arc.
In True Romance, they're together for like 2 days before he starts killing people for this bitch. Patricia Arquette's pretty hot, but facing off against Gary Oldman's character,
same white boy day. Well, what about fucking? I'm sure you saw Natural Born Killers, right? Well,
it's another one. Those two are awful.
Yeah,
but they don't sell it on you like they're not awful though.
Well, yeah, the spectacle of Natural Born Killers. I remember when I first saw it. Like Oliver Stone, the way he the
way he presents bad people is entertaining. Like he made the George W. Bush movie too.
Yeah.
And,
well, even like with Natural Born Killers, the part when they do the flashbacks and Rodney Dangerfield's her dad, and I think that was really well done because it was like a sitcom, so there's a laugh track in the background to give it like some levity, but you could clearly tell that he's on some abuse, physical and sexual, with what's that, Juliette Lewis?
Yeah.
And then and her mom is clearly complacent on the abuse because she's like turning a blind eye to everything's going on, and it's kind of an exposition dump for the audience to kind of get why Juliette Lewis is how she is. So in that way, I think Oliver Stone because that was just a violent, ridiculous movie, but in a way, it did give at least structure and like texture to her character. Did we find out why Woody Harrelson? I don't think he had that, did he? They never really explained.
No, they don't really get into his childhood or anything.
Because if anything, he came and kind of rescued her out of that, which was her tie to him.
Yeah, I
think
it's
either this crazy family or this crazy dude.
I think showing him being abused, I think that would have lessened the whole movie.
Yeah.
Just because the roles they were each in with each other was also like you're seeing it more from her perspective.
Yeah, because it at least gives you the story of I grew up in fucked upness, and
Robert Downey Jr.'s Geraldo Rivera character in that so fucking
Wayne
good.
Gale. Don't shoot Wayne Gale. He breaks up with his fucking girlfriend over the phone.
We're gonna kill all these motherfuckers.
And he calls his mistress, I'm gonna come over there and shove a hot pepper up your ass. And like you can't hear it, but she apparently breaks up with him. I don't love you anymore, I love me. That's his like girlfriend's name. He's telling his wife. And then
he gets the bloodlust so quick.
And then his like mistress, I guess, breaks up with him. He's like, and he goes crazy, and he just comes on his shoots.
I thought she would be cool,
dude. One of the spoiler alerts for all this. One of the best parts that still lives rent free in my head. I was just saying this at work to myself the other day. Is at the very end when they finally break out of the prison, and it's just Woody Harrelson, Juliette Lewis, and Robert Downey Jr. And then Robert's like, "Yeah, that was cool," and very good. And then Woody Harrelson like, "Well, I'm about to blow your brains on the tree." And he's like, "Wait, no!" And he's like, like that.
Come on, Wayne, be a man about it.
He's like, that's why helicopters were not deployed, because you are a piece of shit, Wayne.
That's why they're not deploying helicopters.
Yeah, but every that's like a script I have in my head that anybody like I work with or a customer that comes in that is just shit to the core. I just think you're a piece of shit, Wayne. Like he just said it so matter of fact, and he finally accepts his fate and just crucifies himself.
Yeah, puts his arms out there.
That makes me want to go see that now. That was that's a more enjoyable ride than True Romance, because it's kind of like not that I'm doing what he's doing, but it's kind of like I talk about with jokes. Some jokes that are super over the top, I can get away with if you lean into the ridiculousness of it and the spectacle of it. But like with True Romance, it was like, look at these beautiful people, but the writing wasn't good enough. It was bordering on camp.
The idea that I'm supposed to buy Christian Slater as this nerdy guy that can't get laid, and his boss had to hire a hooker that looks like Patricia Arquette, who's like,
well, dude,
this is gonna sound fucked up, but clean as a whistle in this movie. Does not look like she's spent any time. And she says, "I've only been doing this for 3 days. You're my first customer."
Well, they sold Christian Slater on, because I remember one of my favorite movies when I was young was, what was the one where he's the pirate radio guy?
Pump Up the Volume.
Pump Up the Volume, yes.
Yeah, that's the problem, though. He's like the coolest guy in every movie before this, and then he's in this.
That's what I'm saying.
And he's like,
but even in Pump Up the Volume, he's on pirate radio, and he's all like scared and shy. And I remember because that was one of the first titty scenes I saw when he sneaks the girl in his room and shit. And he's, oh, I'm shy. I'm just some cute, like, charismatic
but then he's
guy.
In Heathers.
He was the first Joe Rogan.
He's in Heathers, just manipulating the shit out of that's a good one. That's a great movie.
Okay. On the list.
My son and I watch it all the time because there's a scene where Christian Slater is playing the son. He walks in to his dad, and he's like, "Hey, Pops," or he goes, "Hey, son, how are you?" And the dad goes, "I'm good, Pops." So we like stole that for where they switch.
Nice, yeah. A little Freaky Friday.
But he's in there manipulating the shit out of Winona Ryder, and he's just, that's why in True Romance, I'm like, I liked the movie for a long time. I watched it recently. It's on Tubi right now.
Ooh.
And I was like, what the fuck is wrong with these people met 2 days ago. So their second date is robbing a crime lord and moving to Mexico.
Hey, man.
The 90s were so fucking toxic.
We're young. Well, you got to look at one of the things.
How many like weird romantic comedies are there where, like, I can't remember which one specifically. There's one where, like, in the pursuit, like, he drugs her at one point, and that one's in maybe 2000s. Michael Cera. Fuck.
What, Scott Pilgrim?
No, it's before that. I can't remember the name of it. This is just the tropes in those romantic comedies from the 90s are like so ridiculously like stalker shit.
These are I've heard Bill Burr talk about this. These are a bunch of nerds who wrote these movies, so it's fan fiction about what they wish their teenage years were like.
Yeah.
That's why these characters like the Christian Slater you're talking about is just like, even on paper, this doesn't make sense.
If a woman
like this is clearly like, it's like the way Tarantino writes revenge fantasies, whether it be Once Upon a Time in Hollywood or Django. It's always some revisionist history, Inglourious Bastards, and that's what like fucking John Hughes and all these guys are doing.
But with their social lives at high school.
What if I was cool when I was growing up? What if I was still kind of a nerd, but people noticed me and was like, "Hey, man, we're sorry."
What if when I stalked that girl and chased her down at the airport, she didn't call the cops?
Yeah. But a lot of it's toxic. Not to All Lives Matter it, but like, and one of the things I've seen a few of these where they talk about like so many women's romance movies are just women cheating. Like if you go through every single one,
somebody just, better than the husband.
Yeah,
comes along
it's just
they don't know what to do, and
it's just a bunch of cheating. But from a woman's point of view, it's a romantic thing. But if you look through the guy's point of view, I know like people think all guys are assholes, but like everything being equal, if both of these people are just people, it's like. Yeah, she might have fell for this dude, but there was a more tactful way to like not cheat on your fiance.
The Notebook. That's another one. Yeah. She's on a date with a guy she's engaged to when she meets the guy in that movie.
Yeah,
it's always some weird cuckold situation in these. In so many of those movies.
Which again, these are written by guys, so even the ones where the woman's being shitty, this is still their fantasy of. Just they're not the guy who's being cheated on. They're the guy walking in the room like, hey, drop that liberal cuck over there.
In a misogynist way, that's what they think women want.
Yeah.
They want a big, strong bad boy to come along and make their husband look foolish.
Yeah.
Dude, if a woman wrote half of those, it would just be the husband like doing laundry and stuff for half of the movie, and then they would fuck.
But she's got a robe and house shoes.
He like listens and acts like she's a human.
All right, now we're not getting into fiction.
That's not interesting.
Yeah, it's more of a horror movie. No one wants to see that. It's a horror movie with no blood, except once every 28 days. Oh. Oh my God.
Yeah, the awards are coming up. Roast battle season's about to start. On 3/6, come out to Forest City Brewery. Yeah, Austin was cool. Trying to think of what else happened in the last 2 or 3 weeks. What do you got going on? What have you been up to, John?
Nothing. Just out here telling jokes. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. I'm currently working hilarities this weekend with the Greg Kennedy and Jeffrey Osmus. It's been a super great shows.
Nice.
Osmus has like the best crowds, and it's super cool to see Greg. And he started around the time I did in comedy. He's in Chicago now. Next week I'm headlining Don't Tell here in Cleveland, and then March 19th. I'm starting a room back up at the old Croatian Tavern, Crowbar. So it's gonna be.
Is that in Euclid?
No, this is like
downtown?
right by Slyman's, right outside of downtown, right on St. Clair.
I was picturing the part of Euclid where Beachland's at and stuff. But
no, that's Waterloo. That's like
oh, okay.
Way. No, this is like 32nd or something like that. Yeah, it's not far out of downtown at all. But we used to do a room there. I used to do it with Dave Flint. Shout out Dave Flint. This one's just me though, and we're calling it Third Thursdays because it's gonna be the third Thursday of every month. So comedy showcase. Just want to show off the talent in the city. I also just want to cultivate like a vibe. He's got food there now, so you got food. It's a bar, of course, but he's turned that into like a cool space where he brings in DJs and they have all type of dance parties and stuff. So it already has like an alty vibe, very queer friendly, black friendly, shit like that. So just want to get that going. So by the time we're getting into spring and eventually summer, it will be established as just a destination every third Thursdays. Tours at 8, shows at 9, as to not cannibalize the other shows that are going on. And should be a good time. But other than that, just writing, living in this here fascistic state of America.
Well, it's gotten every time we do the podcast, it's gotten worse.
Yeah.
But it's been 3 weeks this time. So
yeah, so we're like
the mountain of shit.
We're like a river of shit, like below what we already were in. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, fucking Epstein files are still out there. There's
just some new thing somebody finds in the millions of documents at this point every day.
Yeah. Shout out to Trump supporters. You guys.
An impressive amount of backpedaling and weird mental gymnastics to say that it exonerates the guy that owned Miss Teen USA to be mentioned in the Epstein files 38,000 times.
Yeah. It's so like
he's also been sued for rape.
Yeah. Well, he's been convicted for rape. He's a convicted rapist. Like the first thing he said was grab him by the pussy.
Adjudicated rapist.
Yeah. Well, the first thing he said was grab him by the pussy. Like none of this is surprising. You know what I mean? Like he talked about how fuckable his own daughter was. Like, but the greatest thing of this, if we live to get through this or just be in it and just used to it the way we're living now, is because the thing is, other countries have gotten their hands on this, and I believe they're culpable too, because a lot of this was international blackmail, and it is going to be people just saving their asses.
Well, specifically, Israel, Russia, were involved in this.
Yeah. But I mean, like all the European Union countries. Yeah. I mean,
they arrested Prince Andrew.
Yeah. Well, and let him go.
Oh, they let him go already?
Yeah, dude, come on now. You think he'd stayed 24 hours in jail? Did you fuck them kids? And the charge that they got him on, it had nothing to do with the trafficking or the child fucking. It was him telling state secrets to Israel. That's what it was. Yeah. So the circle jerk continues. But
we just get so excited over every perceived little win that it doesn't even matter what it actually is.
Well, here's the thing that gives me hope is a lot of these other countries now have their hands on the files, the unredacted files, and I don't even think that everything is in there, but it's enough in there to where like there are the little shit that's going on, like so many, like I believe France and England, they already cut off. They're not doing what is
France
it?
Zoom
shut down
and Google
Twitter or something like that. Like, but they're moving away from all our tech shit.
They sent they did a raid at like the Twitter offices in France or something like that on Elon's place over there. I like how he's now like, I'll pay for the legal fees of any of the like he's trying to act like so innocent, and he sent those emails being like, please invite me to your parties.
Yeah, the only thing that saved him is just the
being
fact that he's
fucking friendless loser.
It's a douchebag. Well, how pathetic! Oh God, that might be the only justice we get out of this. Is no matter what happens, no matter how much money that man gets, you cannot unlame a lame. You are just you are like all the
Revenge of the Nerds movies really are a fantasy.
Oh my God,
that shit does not happen.
Have you heard about like his upbringing, like how he would get bullied and beat up, and how his father just shit on him? Like,
yeah, his dad probably did it.
Yeah,
fucked him.
Yeah, well,
he's involved in the files. Errol Musk.
Yeah, and his brother. What is it?
Andy Musk.
Muskrat.
Fred Musk.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, they're all creeps, but yeah, that's some of the only justice so far is just knowing that Elon Musk is just gonna forever be fucking radioactive to any charisma.
It's like the old joke that like Jesus's mom, like Mary had other kids. You're over there being Fred Christ.
Yeah.
You should be more like your brother.
He's been dead for 10 years. He's coming back. We're right here, Mom. What about us? You never acknowledge us. Well, the God didn't fuck me for you guys to come out. That was from Joseph's little dick. The only time I ever had an orgasm was with our Lord. Stop telling that story, you fucking bitch. Just the most toxic household. You don't know how it is to get fucked by an omnipresent being.
She's constantly screaming this other guy's name when she's with Joseph.
You know?
Oh, God.
Well, I know how it feels to be fucked over by some whore that made me pay child support for some dude who ended up dying any fucking way. You leave about it. Fred, you said you were moving out of the basement. Well, I'd have money to move out of the basement if you didn't keep giving money to your fucking dead son and all these churches or whatever you call them. What the fuck is a church anyway?
Yeah.
So Christianity.
Yeah, that's in a nutshell.
Yeah, for real, dude. The Abrahamic religions. Do you think they'll ever stop?
I don't know. I'm gonna stop before any of this shit stops.
Yeah. Who knows? What if we're the cockroaches? What if we live to be old and like for that famous story of the Japanese guy who survived both atomic bomb drop? You ever hear about this dude?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
When we're 80 and we're like, look, we did 9/11, we did COVID, we did the Epstein
just
files.
Forrest Gumped our way through life.
That fucking nuclear bomb in Omaha.
The whole family died. Is fucking that story of Jimmy Carter, like when he was in the Navy or whatever, and he got exposed to an amount of radiation that would kill a normal person. This dude lived to be 100. Yeah, dude. Yeah. So yeah, maybe
one-term Carter.
Yeah. Hey, they only want to not drop a bomb on anybody. You see how that worked out. And then they manipulated the Iran hostage thing, so it made it seem like Reagan was the one who freed him when it was really Jimmy Carter. And shout out to the dead. Jesse Jackson just died. He was one of the people who helped negotiate hostages. I don't know if it was that one specifically, but he helped with Arafat and a few other.
I am somebody.
Yeah. First, not successful, but first well-ran run for the presidency in '84. Fun fact, back then Bernie Sanders was the only person to endorse him. So Bernie's been a real one for a while now. I'm not down with everything. You know, Jesse, he was a pivotal part in the civil rights movement, so of course all that was great. But, you know, after a while of being a cog in the wheel, he just became part of the machine.
Part of the money machine.
Yeah, the machine.
Yeah, I think he did a lot of presidential runs after they letting you keep your donation money.
Yeah.
A lot of that, but such small potatoes at this point.
Yeah. And on top of that, like people who critique people like that, it's like, I mean, for the fascism that's going on now, it still ain't worse than what as we black people were going through back then before we even had civil rights. They literally had to sign into law that we could vote. So what we're scared of slipping into now, we were already in then. So even though people have critiques of Jesse Jackson, it was like for him to be a young man who grew up in that, who said, I'm going to stand up to this and I'm going to somehow overthrow it, and was one of the pivotal people in it, and in losing his friend who got killed by the United States government, and it got proved in the court of law that he got killed by the government. They just like the Epstein files, they just never did anything with it. But yeah. So as much as people can levy criticism against Jesse Jackson, what are you doing in the face of fascism now?
I'm waiting for the UN to step in, for the rest of the world to start exposing shit.
That toothless tiger.
Because
you saw with the president of Colombia, he was talking about that. He was like, "This is what the UN is for. It was supposed to stop a Holocaust. That's why we made it after the last Holocaust. And if we're not going to stop this one that's going on, this genocide in Gaza, then what the fuck are we doing?"
Also, somebody has the other end of those emails.
Oh.
Like, they're in our servers, and the FBI has them, but they came from somewhere and they went somewhere. Most of those data centers are not in America. So some other countries must have access to all the shit, to Epstein Island and everything else. There's a guy in Texas that owns a house down there that Epstein used to own, and his son works for the administration.
Yeah.
Gets a paycheck.
Well, the good news is because rumor has it that they were burying a lot of the bodies of the women and the babies that they killed, and they were going to go
on the golf course, like his wife.
Yeah, but then they were like, "No, we're doing work on the property, so you can't come." So now we're not going to do that either.
So now they're giving them time to move the bodies.
Yeah. You know what I really think? I don't think anybody could really boil it down. No,
you can't excavate for bodies. We're already excavating for the bodies.
Yeah. Found them. Uno reverse. No, I think a few things are happening. I think
they have a map of the bodies that they do cum tributes on.
I think they're buying their time because, again, this holy trinity of shit, through whatever probably health, not even through justice, in the next 5 or 10 years, Netanyahu, Putin, and Trump will be dead. So a lot of those secrets will go die with them. They purposely put Pam Bondi, Kristi Noem.
The whole administration is in the fucking Epstein files.
But I'm saying all these heads of departments are women. They're all going to take the fall. Like so they already the machine is just buying its time.
The old guys are gonna die. Then we'll finally start getting prosecutions.
It's like when John Gotti died, and then the mafia went away. Like the mafia still exists to this day. We just don't know who it is.
I think we do. The call is coming from inside the White House.
Oh my God, dude. And
They've
the White House is
Trump's
in Tel Aviv.
In New York forever.
Yeah. Oh.
It's all connected.
Yeah, dude. It's all connected.
You think they're all Italians now? I heard from... I was raised by bikers. Like, my uncles, everybody around was biker, motorcycle shop, shit like that. I heard from the Hells Angels...
Really quick, is this old school, we hate the cops, or is it the new bootleg?
Old school, we hate the cops, but they grew into the same thing.
Okay, yeah.
When Obama became president, bikers started hating Democrats.
Yeah.
Before that, they hated all the government.
Yeah.
I was told when I was like 14 or 15, so in the 90s, that the Hells Angels you see out riding around are just a motorcycle club. The outlaw, like the Hells Angels, they're riding around in limos with assistants and shit. And
speaking
suits.
of American History X, that guy who was kind of at the top of the thing, and he's just...
That's Steve Bannon.
Yeah. Just hands washed. Yeah, and it's going to be those people who are going to let these fall guys, these pawns, these Pam Bondis, these Kristi Noems, yeah, they're gonna let okay, and it's over now, and we got them, and then the average people who are just inconvenienced by fascism, who can go back to going out to dinner and having their black friends.
That's the thing. People
waving their pride flag. Like that's
people miss in American History X, and I know it's a rote movie, like it's a fictional movie, but
with the curb stomping scene, you just
like
gotta see.
When you write something like that, you research it.
Yeah.
And what people always miss about that, beyond all because they always talk about the curb stomping or the guy in prison, like Stacy Keach's character, Cameron Phillips or something. I forget. I don't know if that's.
Oh, he's based on a real person, wasn't he? Yeah.
He's based on a guy.
Yeah.
And it's also how this is exactly what I'm talking about. Is how those gangs, even like Crips and Bloods, all those gangs we had in the 90s and the skinheads.
Yeah.
They were all being run by people with money.
Oh.
They were all just brainwashing poor kids into doing retarded shit going to prison.
What was the white supremacy Bible? The Turner Diaries. The guy who wrote that. Yeah. Just one.
Those guys weren't walking around with their heads shaved, wearing Doc Martens with red shoestrings and doing all this shit. They were using those people. That's what American History X is really about. Is him coming to terms with the fact that Cameron guy was using him for his movement. And
dude, that's one of the things. The last season of The Boys, I know everybody hated it because it became so woke. I love how people figured out Homelander is a bad guy. But like one of my favorite scenes in that is when Homelander is talking to all the politicians who he's doing this dirty work for, getting their world into this fascistic world, and he starts talking about, you know, I forget verbatim, but like wokeness and just all these talking points. And then one lady politician, she's like, "Don't talk to us like that. You don't have to talk like that here." Because when you get that close to the top, it's like we do that cosplaying to get the masses just all in a.
You don't have to hide behind this corporate speech.
Yeah. It's like don't come to me with those like talking points. We're world domination without saying it, but we're not. But yeah, in these fucking colored people, and these woke people, and it's like, shut up. You're all
Yeah.
You're all slop to us. But that scene was just indicative of what happens in so many of these movements where these people who are at the very top, it's like, yes, this is patriarchal and white
they
supremacy.
They don't believe in the cause at all.
Yes. I mean, they do.
The underlying cause.
They do, but the everyday little pieces, the minutia of it, it's a means to an end. They're just trying to get to an end, but they don't care what frenzy you have to whip somebody into. They're not into the canon of your racism. It's just like however you get there.
In American History X, when he's in the prison yard with the other guys, and he sees them doing deals with the Mexican street gang and stuff like that, and he's like, none of this is real. Like, nobody, even the hardcore guys in prison, are not really living their stated cause or whatever.
And it's always like that. It's like
the same way Trump doesn't believe Jesus died for anybody's sins.
Yeah.
Netanyahu doesn't think Yahweh or fucking whatever the fuck Jews think.
Yeah.
Putin doesn't.
Even me growing up in Cleveland, the police who used to like fuck with us, even when we were selling dope and but they sold drugs. They beat us up.
Yeah.
They raped women.
They're just another street gang.
Yeah. But codified in the law, so they can do whatever they want to do. And that's when you realize with all of this, it's like even when I got straight edge and started going to school and seeing how it was so funny to me to get to the suburbs and seeing how many people cheat on tests. I did so much bad shit. I stole, I cut school, I did, but nothing. One thing I never did was cheat at school. It never even crossed my mind. And when I would see like the higher up in like certain white exclusive whatever type of space, it was just common, like for people to cheat at shit. And I'm just like, for this to be this highly elevated place of education, most of the people, not most, but a good number of people here are stupid and either like legacied in or cheating or.
This is exactly why I'm constantly like just screaming at other white people. Because I'm like...
Hashtag me too.
Because they're like, well, they broke the law. And like, you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
You know, like, you're just saying that because that's what you say.
Yeah.
Like, you don't actually think that matters.
Yeah.
Like, it drives me insane. It's the gaslighting. That's the most insulting part is to act like I don't know what you're doing.
Yeah. And it's a purposeful thing, and that's why I don't scream at those people at this point, just because it's like they you know what you're doing, and it's like, I'm not gonna play this back and forth with you. Yeah, you broke the law. First of all, even if you did, what the fuck does the law mean? I mean, this literal people who kill.
You fucking nerd.
Yeah. He broke the law.
Oh, he should have had his documents in order.
Yeah.
Should shove you into a fucking locker, you little bitch.
Yeah. That'd just be their fucking villain origin story. You know how many lockers Stephen Miller got shoved in? And now look what we're going through. You know how many stairs Elon Musk got kicked down? Oh, to have a time machine to just watch him get his ass kicked, dude. I would contribute so many of those hits.
I have just this last 2 weeks. I had to go renew my license on my birthday.
Yeah.
And now
do you have a real ID?
To get the real ID, they made me go get a copy of my birth certificate, which I didn't have, which was another $25. I had to bring 2 utilities with my address on it to prove I lived in the district that I vote in. My old ID, my social security card, and birth certificate. It was like 5 different things I had to bring to get the little federal. You've been a good boy. We think you are who you are.
Yeah. Until we decide that this doesn't count either.
Yeah,
you know
that's
what I mean?
For now.
Yeah.
So I watched several women during this time. I don't know. Watched them. I saw several women go up and try to get their real IDs, and they didn't have their marriage certificate and the paperwork from when they changed their names.
Well, initially, primarily, that's what's going to be affected is married women.
Already.
Yeah.
Because I watched one lady just walk out cussing, going, oh, this motherfucking bullshit. I'm not fucking doing this. I'll let my fucking license sit expired. And this old black lady.
Yeah.
And then and I watched an old white lady go, oh no, that's okay. I'll just take the downgraded one.
Yeah.
I'll just do the regular one then, not knowing that means you're not gonna be able to vote. Come November.
So
and that was just 2.5 hour. Like I was an hour. That was because I was fuming the whole time. Like
it's all a pile of shit, and even that might not necessarily end up working out for them, because that's the other epiphany that they're having, is that most people who have passports are blue any fucking way.
Right.
It's like when Texas tried to redistrict, and then like they're just, this is an extinction burst event. This is a Hail Mary of old power, of white supremacy, of just the ruling class, the raping class.
It's the original. It's the boomers. It's the people that originally tried to do this shit and got slapped back in the 60s, and now they're back for the sequel when they're 80.
Well, they tried to do it back during Woodrow Wilson, like the bankers, Jekyll Island. That's a real thing. Or they were going to do a coup
I mean
of the
specifically
government.
With the civil rights. These are the people that were in their 20s fighting against civil rights.
Yeah.
And now they're in their 70s and running everything.
Yeah. So yeah, but the ball's already rolling. They just had, for the first time in the past few months, the number of non-white births have exceeded white. So everything from China,
from
China rising up.
No, I thought it was a myth. Oh no,
from China rising up.
I gotta join up now.
So what's going on in South America, Sub-Saharan Africa, all these European countries detaching themselves from American tech companies. The ball is already rolling. It's just how much of a shit pile is it going to be over here?
Are
we going to be
different
countries like you were saying?
And get rid of these people and get back to being not back to, but start being a proper country.
Yeah. I do have some hope because there's not as much complacency as you think, because everybody, I know it's echo chambers, but this is outside of the internet. Like everybody I talk to, people are just like fuming.
Yeah.
Dude.
Nobody's happy about this. There's, they're out there, but
the people that are happy about this are retards. And it's people who are like attached to the system they hate somehow.
The percent of people that think he's doing a better than expected job is at 22%.
No.
It's just the people that it's the diehard like 1/4 of people that think that this is all good.
In good news, for over 80 years until now, Gallup they're not a poll anymore. We quit.
They're still doing it. Trump dismissed them as being like the federal government from using them.
Okay.
Yeah, he disassociated the federal government from Gallup because he didn't like looking at his low approval rating every day.
Yeah, and again,
that's how you do it. You stop counting the jobs. We're not losing jobs. Stop counting my approval rating, and I'm soaring through the roof.
Turn the clock off, and we fucked for an hour.
If I could turn back time.
30 seconds later. Dude.
That was tremendous. That was the best dick you ever got.
I have said it once. I've said it a million times on this podcast. Fuck capitalism. I would want to get rid of that. But at the very least, this should at least be a sign that billionaires should not exist. They have to tax these people out of existence. This is what happened after the Roaring '20s. This is why
they keep telling us they won't do business here anymore. Go!
Yeah.
Get the fuck... You think I want fucking give a shit if Coca-Cola leaves America?
Yeah.
Get the fuck out.
And nobody else wants to have you either.
Rotting teeth and livers.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
No one else will want to have them either, which is why they these corporations use the United States government, army, military as a strongman to make us open up markets in the Middle East and in Asia and stuff like that. That's why they hate China so much, because 70% of their corporations are state-owned. You know what I mean? Now, you can love it or hate it, but it makes them not be so rogue in what they do.
Yeah, they got their own problems with human rights and things.
Well, yeah, but it's apples and oranges compared to...
It's not their economy.
Yeah, and they don't go invading people, and they invest in their infrastructure. That's the other thing. All the money that those state-run businesses get, they just reinvest it back into the country. It's like our shit. We can't wait to hide it offshore or to Bitcoin it
houses or islands or buy children to eat.
Oh my God, dude! Yeah, this should just again connected to slavery. This is nothing new. This should be a moratorium on just wealth.
There's just
on religion
and evil in human beings that happens with access.
Yes. Yeah. Because I was about to say, I don't think it's an inherent evil. I think good or bad, we are way too much of a blank slate. You can imprint anything on a human being, dude.
It's just something about having money. It's like I think they don't have anything to work towards.
Yeah.
They've already got everything they could possibly need. Now it's just about power. There's no difference between having $500,000 and $5 million or $1 billion. You're already rich for life.
If you can wake up, go where you want to go, buy what you want to buy, and not have to worry about tomorrow or a month from now or 10 years from now, then yeah.
You get complacent, and eventually what you wake up wanting to buy is somebody's baby just to fucking do it.
Yeah.
Just to throw it. So it's just the power over other human life is like such a weird trap. Yeah. Influence.
And again, some of it maybe it's not inherently evil. Maybe some of it is like down to when you watch the Discovery Channel and see how animals do. Them crabs who eat their babies. Did you see that monkey in the fucking Japanese zoo that the mother ostracized him? So they gave him it's a rabbit hole to go down, but it's a societal analogy. You can see the mom rejecting this kid, the whole like monkey tribe rejecting by itself. Saddest thing ever. It's a primate, so you can see it emoting. It's just fucking sad as shit. The people at the zoo or whatever gave him this stuffed animal, so this little monkey is just dragging this stuffed animal everywhere because it's got nobody. And then the other monkeys come by and just bully it constantly and try to fuck with it. The latest story is 2 monkeys came by and somewhat befriended it, so he's somewhat getting his own little hive together.
Finally.
But my thought of it is this also might be just when a bunch of right wingers get together and now they're forming their own little.
Oh no!
They're forming their own little 4chan.
Now they're the outcast.
Yes.
They're the discarded.
But yeah,
yeah, we grew up on all these movies where the misfits were like, all would band together. Oh, it's so great! Look at them all on Misfit Island.
The Goonies.
They found a purpose.
All these Christian Slater
Maybe
movies.
Nobody likes them because they're shit.
Yeah.
Maybe they're assholes.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
I really do feel like I was watching this video about Zennials, which is like we joke all the time about because I claim millennial because it's like the cutoff is like 81 and I'm right there, and your Gen X is like 79, I think. You're 78. But really,
Zennials is 75 to
but
85.
really, we're like 2 years apart. We're not different generations.
Yeah.
There's Zennials is like 75 to
75
82 or 83.
I think it's 85.
Is it?
Yeah, I think it's 75 to 85. Yeah.
Because we're the ones that hit like 9/11 at adulthood, and then the high-speed internet and cell phones, and adapted.
Yeah, we remember a lot of before and after. Before and after the internet.
Rotary
before and after.
And,
cell phones. 9/11. I mean, like, playing outside versus video games. I mean, yeah, gaming culture.
How much everyone loved George Bush when he was president.
Well, that was never on my end. It was always fuck him.
No, he was terribly unpopular.
And I do hate the laundering of his image that people are doing now. Like, guess who's not in the Epstein files? He was just doing it for the love of the game.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, his brother Jeb is in it. You know what I mean? His father was in the fucking CIA.
Yeah.
So again, what we were talking about with the whole once you get higher up, they're like they were just smart enough not to get in the stupidness of their rituals and the baby, and it's like
I think George Sr. was involved in some of the Bohemian Grove rituals.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, they were in Skull and Bones, so they weren't above weird shit.
Yeah,
you know
they're
what I
all
mean?
into the weird shit. It's like the off. You know what it probably is Skull and Bones was like the elitist billionaires, and then
as soon as you said that, it clicked in my head
They only
too.
sacrificed adults, and then it's like Epstein was like the cool offshoot of like guys like Trump that couldn't fit in with more refined
soon as
people.
you said it, it clicked in my head too. Yeah, George Bush Sr. and all those, they were
Old
just
school.
They were just really good at
vampires.
it. And yes, and Trump and all of his ilk, these are just like
Epstein and
nepo babies. Like, you got to think, even Elon Musk, these are rich kids of rich people.
Yes,
like, so
Epstein Island is the nepo baby Bohemian Grove.
yes, like they like imagine being evil, but you kind of earned some of the evil, but then being the son or the grandson
you're the
of
guy
that.
that's like, no, fuck that. I'm gonna go start the WCW.
Just stupid and vapid and just not even no discipline to you, no tact, no just.
This is why Vince McMahon.
Oh my God, dude!
This is why Vince McMahon is not in the Epstein files. He's part of the old school thing, and then
dude, soon as you said it, it clicked in my head. Yeah, that makes so much sense. Yeah, it's the same thing. It's just that it's that
new
picture.
Generation. It's Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3.
Yeah, it's that picture of the horse that starts off perfect, and then by the end, it's just a shitty drawing.
The Epstein class is the current, like, the shitty version.
Yeah, the Epstein class is the last season of Game of Thrones.
I do think that old money and new money is the tech oligarchs and shit. Old money was the Vanderbilts and all that stuff.
Yeah, fossil fuel money and all that.
Yeah,
and now these
old school textile companies and shit.
These
The
tech people are
Industrial
like
Revolution.
Just sweaty Peter Thiels. I'm fucking gay and racist.
Yeah, and this is just the updated. These guys do ketamine and sell tech and run Austin, Texas.
Yeah. Like, who was the guy who was famous as a cross-dresser, FBI during
J.
Nixon?
Edgar Hoover.
Yeah, it's like the difference between him and Lindsey Graham. Hoover's like, because they had blackmail on him
in his wallet.
Oh my God! Just
did you see somebody? First of all, he's out bragging about how he visits Israel every 2 weeks.
Well, at this point, they all are. They're just like, I can't wait
one
to
of those,
tongue kiss that wall.
One of those good trouble guys that, they did the protest in the synagogue, and one of them was filming Lindsey Graham in the walk from down the hall. It just goes, hey, Lindsay, why don't you just come out as gay so people stop blackmailing you?
I saw that.
You can see his head twitch like he wants to fucking say something, but he just keeps walking away.
It's embarrassing I can't speak to that. I'm not queer, but I would imagine it has to be embarrassing to be at a time that, like, the only thing that's making your life hard as a queer person are just people like you who are trying to make your life hard.
So I always feel weird because I was never like out as bi. I'm bi. If any listeners don't know that, anybody listening to this probably knows that.
Chris Paugh is a selfish lover. He's not going to bring out any pride flags. He just wants a really good blowjob.
Yeah, I don't want anything to do with the community. I just want the benefit.
There's just some things you got to explain a little too much to women. Like, oh, thank God. A real hand job.
It's all about the notes you don't play.
Jazz, yeah.
Yeah. I was never out as a kid, like growing up or anything. This was like 5 or 6 years ago, 7 years ago. I was put in a situation.
You had your own Epstein. You
someone
got
tried to blackmail me, and I was like, absolutely the fuck not.
Yeah.
I'll tell everybody first.
Yeah. See.
But
Lindsey Graham, you need a little Chris Paugh in you.
I did have a period in my 20s where I didn't. It wasn't like I didn't know. Like it just wasn't a thing. Like I just didn't. It just never crossed my mind. There were some experiences like younger than that, and then in my 20s I was like married and had kids. I thought it was probably a phase, and I didn't really think about it at all.
Well, I would imagine being in a relationship, like any outside stimulus, is something that you're not doing, so you just don't think about it.
You just don't think about it. Yeah. But I never got bullied for it or anything like that. So I don't. That's the other reason I don't really have any sort of feel any kinship with the alphabet community.
Well, you're like you're like a, speaking of your friend, you're like a white passing black person. Like you're you're not queer coded, so you don't.
Yeah,
there's
I don't
certain
have to,
stuff that
I would say I engaged in some homophobia in my 20s, but it wasn't like because I was harboring. It just was like because that's how everybody around me talked.
Yeah.
But then
you're getting that pick me. You're like, I'm not like them. Black Republican. I want a Midwest steak. God damn it!
There was a certain point. There was a long time where I felt like
them blacks that make you cook the steak all the way through.
Where I felt like it just wasn't enough of my personality to be out. Where it was like, such a background thing that I didn't want that to be like, what everybody thinks of. And I think now it's probably not. But.
It'd be like saying you're from Cleveland, but you travel around and you're never here. So everybody addresses you as the guy from Cleveland, but you can't remember the last time you were actually in Cleveland.
Yeah.
But now to all these other people, you have to present as this Cleveland guy. But I am, but I'm never there. But I don't want to lead with that. But I don't want to act like that's not a part of me. But I'm actually never really even there. But
Yeah,
that's the only thing analogous I could.
It's very close. I don't visit Cleveland a whole lot.
Yeah, but everybody on the outside looking in, you're Drew Carey to them with a pierogi in your mouth. You're the mascot. You're like, dude, I ain't been there in years, but I'm not ashamed of it. I just don't.
A 9-inch pierogi.
Yeah. I don't lead with the Polish boy, but I mean.
Yeah. So I never. Yeah, so I don't know. I probably there was also a long time where I felt like I'm like very outspoken liberal and shit like that. So I thought once if I was out, then it becomes like, oh, it's just self-preservation.
Yeah.
Where I'm not like fighting on behalf of other people anymore. But it's not like I want to get married. I romantically I only date women.
Again, Chris is a selfish lover. He wants you for one thing, and
it's disgusting.
Look, this is every woman I've tried to explain this to. She just gets. And related but unrelated talk. I may or may not have been dating this woman or dated this woman before to where like one of my kinks, America, very vanilla. I love dirty talk. But if you're with somebody who doesn't do dirty talk, you constantly have to tell them, like, it gets very exhausting. Yeah. So, yeah, it'd be really nice if you could just roll up on somebody and they just say all the words. I could imagine that.
John, you're going to have to tell the white girls that one. They're not going to do that on their own.
Oh, I'm not asking them to call me a nigga.
I'm kidding.
Oh.
I've seen that in porn.
Yeah.
It's weird.
So have I. Actually, a comic has a joke about that. I ain't gonna lie. Like I get it. I remember I asked a girl to do it just because I saw it in porn and like I saw it in porn, so I wanted. And then of course
you tried it.
Well,
were you like okay?
Well, no. Here's the thing. You ask them to do it, and then they don't want to do it. And then you can't then be on the position of begging somebody to call you that. You know what I mean? So it's just one of those things. It's like just for kink reasons. But then once you get kink shamed out of it, it's like, fuck you. Like
but it's probably not as bad as if they immediately were like, okay,
oh thank God,
that's what I was waiting for. I've been waiting my whole life.
But I kind of had a joke about this, and I still want to work it out. On the other end of it, like when women first started telling me how much like, and again, this is a kink, but it's so vanilla because they all like it, is the whole like choking and all that shit. Like to me, that's so fucking stupid. Like, but then I realized so many of them like it. I was like, all right, I'll do it, but this is fucking dumb. So, but I guess maybe that's how certain women I've dated feel about the dirty talking. It's like, oh, this is stupid. But it's like, you're yucking somebody's yum, man.
Yeah, there's a lot of things in life that feel stupid when you actually try. Have you ever tried to just act like in a sketch?
Yeah.
It feels so dumb.
Yeah. Well, I've done a few imposters things, improv things, to where now I can do it just because I am
You
through
get
the
used
looking
to
glass of performing and humiliation. But before, yeah, it was.
I always doing even stand up if I have a joke that's new and I haven't like it's still like it's still a written joke.
Oh, you can feel when you get into the
I
performance
can when I say
of it.
It feels rote, and I'm like
you can feel yourself putting on the
stand
suit.
up is where it's like I was trying to do this bit about Pam Bondi and her burn book, and it's really just a setup to read. The bit is I'm doing roast jokes as Pam Bondi roasting the people interviewing her. But I know like where it's that line where you have to go like, can you imagine if, and then you act out the thing.
Yeah.
I hate that in stand up, but I can't. It takes a while, a few times of doing that joke to see if it works till for me, then like I'll figure out better wording and like a better way into it where it feels more natural and shit like that, where it doesn't feel like I sat down and wrote it.
The Dow is at 50,000. Why are you laughing?
I was trying really hard not to mention the Dow, but it got a big laugh. My other part of that was I want to handle my whole life the way Pam Bondi handles things. Like, hey, Dad, are you smoking cigarettes again? Hey, shut up, you washed up son.
Yeah. Oh, just a horrible human being.
How much is in your bank account right now?
All right, let's do it. Let's do the. Have you seen the Ghislaine deposition she gave?
No, is it on video?
Yeah.
It's out now?
Well, not the deposition, but the
deposition dropped?
the right. The latest, whatever they call it, interview, deposition, or whatever. But apparently, that ain't her.
Oh yeah, it does not look like
that
the same
ain't
person.
Her.
Yeah, they're doing everything they've accused people
her.
of doing for the last 8 years. Yeah,
that ain't her. And regardless if you believe, because people used to be like, Epstein's alive, and I'm like, no, he ain't, dude. Like, because that's the problem. Like, conspiracies get so. But then they show the body, and that ain't.
The body looked legit to me. I've seen some bodies.
The ear, that ain't his ear. They even said in the Epstein file that they used a fake dummy just so that they would follow, the press would follow a certain car, and then they went out in the other car. So they said that.
About the Epstein's body?
Yeah.
Why is he still emailing people?
Why is he still playing this video game?
It's hard. Yeah, who knows?
Imagine all that shit and both of them just kicking it in Tel Aviv right now.
Somewhere, yeah. Still just banging teenagers together.
Somewhere there's a pedophile Hollywood producer that just wants to make that movie so bad. This is a perfect movie.
Yeah, his name's Brett Ratner.
Oh God! Oh, it would be so bad. Fucking
he just made Melania
from the makers of Melania and Rush Hour. God.
Oh,
which
man.
apparently I just found out today that was basically a bribe. Because Melania is the highest paid actress ever. She got paid $30 million for that.
Of course.
And that was basically Netflix's way of paying them so they wouldn't get
is that where that's the Netflix production? So that's how they got their Warner Brothers deal. Well, I'm glad they got it.
At the trough.
You want another thing? We got to wrap.
I know we got to wrap. Really quick. Another thing
so
that's... Pee on me, Chris. Another thing I'm excited about, and we can go. I keep talking about it. AI bubble. This is bullshit. They're losing money. NVIDIA's losing money. OpenAI is losing money. Nobody, 95% of people who tried to install this AI, it's not working. It's not effective because there is no AI. They're all LLMs, learning language models.
This reminds me. Austin, Texas has self-driving cars.
Waymos, yeah.
Those Waymos. I've never seen them before. I drove right next to one. There's nobody in it.
Yeah.
Our friend Mickey, we mentioned earlier, was telling me this is not really AI either.
Yeah, it's not AI.
It's some fucking guy in prison driving like he's driving in a video game.
Yeah. Yeah,
like
they've
got
people
it
in
set
Philippines
up.
and shit like that.
Yeah.
Also, Elon got caught with his Tesla bots. One of them fell, and when it fell, you could see it do this. And that's because the person controlling it was taking the visor off as it was falling. It's smoke and mirrors, dude. All we gotta do is wait them out, man. The bubbles pop.
The other thing they have down there are these boxes that go around on robot wheels to deliver food.
I've seen those on the interwebs in like New York and San Francisco.
Yeah, they have them in Austin. One of the Scottish comics kicked it. It's like, oh, the fucking robot. Shout out Jack Trainer.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah, there's these little like coolers on wheels that pull up, and the food truck people, they walk over, put food in it, close it, and it goes to whatever apartment building or house.
Viva la revolution. I was with the Ramon Rivas the other day, and we were in a record store that was hustling and bustling. People are moving towards physical media. People are getting their VPNs, which watch it because Israel just bought up a shitload of VPNs for some reason. Not the Jews, the Mossad. We're not going to demonize an entire people, just like we're not going to demonize all Christians.
But it is wild to have spent my whole life rolling my eyes at people going, oh, the Jews run everything. They run the banks. They run Hollywood. And then you wake up one day. And then you wake up one day and you're like, fucking maybe Israel does have space lasers. I don't know.
It's like when you don't want to be racist, but that black family moves in and really does ruin the neighborhood. Two things can be right at the same time.
Yeah, black people are totally allowed to be the worst also.
Yeah. That's there's two things the only two things I ever agree with that George W. Bush said. We do not negotiate with terrorists, and the soft bigotry of low expectations. There are so many people who
that phrase is couched in some weird Republican bullshit.
Oh, yes, it is. And so is we don't negotiate with terrorists.
Where they call black people like the Democrat slaves.
Yeah.
Because they vote in their best interest.
No, but there is a seed of truth in that people will not talk to black people as three-dimensional beings because they just think we're this. You ever see that thing where the New York governor is talking about, the kids in the ghetto don't know what a computer is, and this black dude, as a parody, he was pretending like he's a caveman and he walks up to a computer, he's just like hitting it, and while she's in the background like talking. It's that. It's the, even if you're being liberal or one of the good ones, it's still coming from a place of like, well, they're intellectually inferior, but it's not their fault. And it's our. There's certainly that whole white man's burden of we have to take care of the beast of the world and all this other shit. It's like,
Oh my God.
So that's the podcast, guys. We both got a P podcast.
Week 25 or 30. We're still miserable about all of this.
Hey, but we're getting through it, man, and it's crumbling. I'm still boycotting Target and Walmart and McDonald's and all these other places. You can resist, man, and we're still doing comedy. We're making people laugh because fascists hate joy, man. So just bring a lot of joy. Stick to your communities. Stay out of the algorithm because they're trying to control you. Oh my God! And buy guns. That whole
But that's it. Go over to if you haven't subscribed, please remember to do that.
Like, share, and subscribe.
Go over to our sister channel, Roast Battle Cleveland. I'm working on that stuff. The season starts up March 6th. Runs through the end of October. And we got a bunch of cool shit coming up for that. And that's excited.
Third Thursday is Crowbar. First one, March 19th.
Thanks.